Hey, welcome back to 3D Flight Dreams, or should I say the channel is now called Games in Dev because I'm going to play several games and do development. Well, here, if you see it, I made a version of the DA62, a variant, which is the DA62 MPP. Basically, it's the military version, surveillance aircraft. Now, the ball doesn't move or anything because, like I said, I'm still figuring out coding how everything works. Like with the windshield wiper, that was coding that was already in the game that I kind of just create a pathway to and use the code zits encoding to create bones to reenact windshield wipers like off the King Air. But they don't have rotating balls. They don't have rotating surveillance ball, so that's going to take a little longer. But anyway, this is my variant, the DA62 surveillance plane. If you haven't seen my tutorials, it covers all of this. Basically, it's I go over materials and I go over how to create stuff. Now, let's look at this plane in Max. So if you look at this, it's just, this is an engine cowling. All I did was create a new part and put it under XL body, engine cowling, and then of course in here, I just have it floating, but it should technically be on the hips. So I can put it in hips, or I can put it in nose, like the camera ball is in nose. It's either way it'll work as long as it's X0, meaning that this is the LOD. And then you go ahead and just export the same way like I showed on that video. So to do the decal, all you got to do is create a decal like this, and then just erase the background like so. And once you erase the background like that, just go ahead and use that, line up your UVs. And if we see that right here, sorry about that. The computer's like freaking out right now. Or it's auto saving, or it's got a flight simulator open, so of course it's going a little slow. So if you look at this, if I select this and go down towards select ID and then grab this and just UV, it's mapped to the what you saw that decal. So that's basically it. And then if you look at our materials, so there's certain materials that have a base color and a roughness color and stuff like that, and you can make that like Substance Painter or whatever program you want. But if you want like a military flat color like this, where it's like metal but it's like a dark color and it's not shiny, what you're gonna have to do is just drag out a new one of these, right? And then just go ahead, and if you're creating a decal, put on mask, and you know, just use the base color as the PNG. And if you're using just regular color, just go ahead and select your color up here, and then go ahead and change your roughness and metallic right here. Don't put a base color in, don't put a roughness in, unless you really got it mapped well, either in Substance Painter or you know what the exact settings are and colors, how gray it should be or how black it should be. It's going to come out super shiny. But if you don't do that, then you have this. So that's what I figured out. I had texture, I was like, why is this so shiny for a military aircraft? But yeah, go ahead, that's how you do it. Go ahead, break this off, just tie this in as a new material to that number. And if quick recap, what that number is if I collapse this, oh yes. Every time I'm recording. Anyways, I'm not gonna okay, great. I'm not gonna save this now though. You go ahead and just look at this face, and I have 21. So if we look at 21, which is right here, which I added, it's just See? White, high metallic, no texture settings. So, yeah, that's it. It has a mask, whatever. So, that's how you do it. And then, of course, if we go into Flight Simulator, it's like Seattle, Portland, I guess. You go anywhere you want to go. Now I'm going to create the screens inside because these surveillance aircrafts have screens and like joysticks and all kinds of consoles and stuff. But I haven't done the inside yet because it takes time to do this stuff. And then I'm pretty sure since this is an SDK aircraft, I can release it to the public. But as you can see, there's those glow lights I taught you how to do, those night lights, and I just made like custom painted glow lights that just look like military glow lights like on aircraft, and then they come on at automatic at night, which eventually they'll be hooked up to a light switch. But like I said, the coding is still a little new to me. I mean, I know how to code a little, but it's still new because eventually I'm gonna make the blade tips glow and everything like that. It should be pretty cool. But anyways, this is the aircraft. It's just the variant of DA62 military, and it's just, yeah, it's got a little rain things flashing on there too, because that's glass. Basically, that's it. And then the inside, so if I go ahead and just do the normal start, let's crank on our fuel. I said this is just a quick video to show what I've been up showing. I haven't forgot about you. I'm still working on the full aircraft tutorial. It just takes really, really long time. Shoot. Oh, we got life. There we go. And it's flyable and everything. So eventually, like I said, let me work on this a little bit more. And then, let me work on it a little bit more. And then when I have it done, I'll release it to the public to use, because I believe the SDK aircraft is public source, but I'm not sure. So I gotta find out. I mean, I'm guessing this comes with the base, so as long as you have Flight Simulator, it's public source. I don't know how else I would do the variant. I guess I could put it officially on the Flight Simulator marketplace for free and then see how it goes. But anyways, yeah, that's the DA62 MP variant, and I hope you liked it. Once again, I did all this with just the knowledge. If you watch my videos, and I'll put it at the end, the material one, and how to do planes. If you look, like I said, these are just extra little parts that I just put in LODs, X0 or whatever. So it wasn't that hard. And then do the materials, and then of course remember when you're making a flap or whatever, because I'll eventually get to this in the video, you'll have a dummy, as they call it. And a dummy is like this. Now I gotta unhide. A dummy is like this, and then if I want to put something in it, so if I create like a wannabe flap right now, and of course there's coding behind it, but if I want to create like a dummy flap right now, all I have to do is put this here, label it the correct name, grab this dummy, grab this, and then just go ahead and put this in and make sure I have the correct name, like if this was flap 2 or something, or a flap part, whatever. As long as this matches the animation, so when this go ahead and moves, it'll just be like that. So I'm just tying it in like that, but I'll go over that like eventually when I get the aircraft tutorial done. And all I did was just do like extra parts on it, extra nose, improve the body structure, improve the geo, you know, just stuff like that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Once again, I'm 3D Flight Dreams, or Captain 3D Flight Dreams, and this is Games and Dev channel, and I hope you enjoy. Once again, if you have any questions, comments below, leave them below, and hit that like, subscribe button if you like this content. All right, have a great day, and remember, we're always watching. No, kidding, but that is pretty cool, right? Anyways, later.